So a lot of us have Apple products for our personal phones, and sometimes learning the little nuances of the Android phones can be a little tricky. Recently, I was I was fighting with my Photos app. I was trying to upload photos onto my Google Drive so we could use them for training and stuff, and it would work occasionally, and then it would just start saying there was an error. I think it would say there was like a synchronization error. So after doing some research, I figured out how to go into the settings and basically clear data off apps or make sure apps are updated, and now it's working great. So if you have something like, I know Richard's texting what isn't working for photos, so we may need to look at seeing if his app is updated. But what we do for that is we find the settings, the little gray gear icon up there on the top of my screen, the settings. I'm going to click on that. And then we scroll down to apps. And we find whatever app it is that's given us the issues. For example, I was having issues with my Google Drive and then the Photos one too. So I went to my Drive app, open it up, and you can force stop it. Like if you just need it to not be running in the background anymore, you use the force stop thing. Anyways, I'm not too sure why we would need to do that right now, but there is a time when that would be needed. But the useful one is, I believe, if I click on storage here, if I go clear cache, that kind of just frees up, I guess, data that's in limbo somewhere, and it allows the app to work smoother. So clear cache is one, and then if you clear data is another step it had me walk through in order to get my app working properly. So I'm not quite confident in hitting clear data right now. I would be afraid it might clear something else out. But if your app's totally not working and it's freezing up all the time, you may do a little Googling too to figure out how to work with this on an Android. But that clear data tab may also bring you the help you need. So then that's how you get in and just kind of clear some of the data in the app stuff. You can also scroll through here and you might find some other stuff that's going on with the app that needs to be updated or whatever. And then the other thing is going to the Google Play Store. It's kind of like the Apple Store or the App Store. Here in the Google Play Store, you could search for whatever app it is, again, that's giving you the issues. And I'll search for Drive, the Google Drive app. Maybe that's not right. Google Drive. Search for that. Here's the app. I'm going to go ahead and update because it looks like this one could use an update. I updated my Photos app yesterday and it was working a lot better. So it may not actually, now that I'm trying to click that, it may not be letting me update it while I'm recording the screen. But you could go in here to the app and make sure that everything's updated. And I'd say 9 times out of 10, if the app's updated and there's not a bunch of stored memory in that cache that I showed you at the beginning of the video, then there's a good chance it'll start working properly.